Welcome to Asgardians TechX, the online channel for your daily science and technological news, trending topic and update about the future of humanity, space, agriculture and science at large. Please before watching don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on my channel on how to improve it, and on topics which you want to hear. Tesla halts Cybertruck orders in China and Europe. Tesla appears to have gained enough Cybertruck reservations to keep its hands full for the foreseeable future. As indicated by recent observations from the Tesla community, the Cybertruck could no longer be ordered in areas such as Europe and China. The option to order the all-electric pickup truck still appears to be available for potential customers in North America. Initial reports of the update to the Cybertruck's order page in Europe were posted by Tesla driver and advocate at Tesla_Adri from Germany, who noted that the vehicle's webpage now only gives the option to receive updates on the pickup truck. Previously, an option to order was present on the Cybertruck's pages in Europe and China. This is not the first time that Tesla has updated the Cybertruck's official webpage. In October last year, Tesla updated the Cybertruck's page to remove powertrain options on the vehicle. This was done not long before Elon Musk announced on Twitter that Tesla would be making a quad-motor variant with independent, ultra-fast response torque control of each wheel. Tesla has also updated the Cybertruck's estimated delivery timeframes. Initially, the Cybertruck's webpage indicated that the initial production of the all-electric pickup truck would be starting in late 2021, a date that was eventually moved to 2022. Tesla removed any references to estimated production dates altogether in a later update to the Cybertruck's page. Interestingly enough, Elon Musk may have explained the reason behind the halt in Cybertruck orders in Europe and China. During his appearance at the Financial Times Future of the Car conference, Musk stated that Tesla might stop taking orders for vehicles that already have high demand and long wait times. Even before there were supply chain issues, Tesla demand exceeded production. So now it's demand that's exceeding production to a ridiculous degree. We're actually probably going to limit that. Just stop taking orders for anything beyond a certain period of time because some of the timing is like a year away, Musk explained. SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket to launch record-breaking communications satellite. A report on the latest in a long line of SpaceX launches significantly delayed by customer payload readiness has been updated to confirm that the satellite in question will launch on Falcon Heavy, not Falcon 9. Hughes revealed that it had selected SpaceX to launch its Maxar-built Jupiter 3 geostationary communications satellite during an industry conference on March 21, 2022. At the time, Hughes stated that the satellite was on track to launch in the fourth quarter of 2022, a refinement but also a delay from earlier plans to launch sometime in H2 2022. Just 6 weeks later, manufacturer Maxar reported that the completion of Jupiter 3, like many other Maxar spacecraft, had been delayed, pushing its launch to no earlier than early 2023. At the same time, Maxar revealed that Jupiter 3, also known as EchoStar 24, was expected to weigh around 9.2 metric tons, approximately 20,300 lb, at liftoff when that launch finally happens. That figure immediately raised some questions about which SpaceX rocket Hughes or Maxar had chosen to launch the immense satellite. Earlier on, regulatory documents revealed that Jupiter 3 would have a dry weight of 5,817 kilograms, approximately 12,825 lb. In July 2018, SpaceX broke the record for heaviest commercial geostationary satellite launch when a Falcon 9 rocket successfully delivered Telesat's 7,076 kilogram, 15,600 pounds, Telstar 19V to geostationary transfer orbit (GTO). To account for the satellite's weight and still allow for Falcon 9 booster recovery, SpaceX launched Telstar 19V to a transfer orbit with its apogee, high point, well below geostationary orbit, meaning that the satellite had to do more of the work of orbit raising. In other words, it wasn't inconceivable that Jupiter 3 would also be launched to a low, subsynchronous, GTO on a recoverable Falcon 9. However, in hindsight, Jupiter 3's 5.8-ton dry mass should have already made it clear that that was unlikely. Telstar 19 volts, for example, had a reported dry mass of just over 3 tons, 6700 lb, meaning that more than half its wet mass was fuel for orbit raising and maneuvers. In more normal cases, large geostationary satellites tend to launch with an extra 50 to 80% of their dry mass in fuel, not approximately 130%. Even at the low end of large geostationary satellites, Jupiter 3 was likely to have a launch mass of well over 8 tons. At 9.2 tons, Jupiter 3 will leapfrog the world record for the largest commercial geostationary satellite ever launched by 30%. Barring the possibility of secret military spacecraft, it will likely be the heaviest spacecraft of any kind to reach geostationary orbit 35,785 kilometers, 22,236 miles above Earth's surface. More importantly, Jupiter the 3rd of May also have the heaviest dry mass of any spacecraft to reach GEO, meaning that the actual hardware it will use to fill its role as a communications hub will also be exceptionally large and powerful. Jupiter 3 will deliver a maximum bandwidth of 500 gigabits per second. With its exceptional heft, a recoverable Falcon 9 launch may have only been able to loft Jupiter 3 around half the way to GTO from low Earth orbit, LEO. It was little surprise, then, to learn that Hughes and Maxar had actually selected SpaceX's far more capable Falcon Heavy rocket to launch the satellite. Even with full recovery of all 3 Falcon Heavy first-stage boosters, there's a good chance that the rocket would be able to launch Jupiter 3 most of or all the way to a nominal geostationary transfer orbit. If the center core is expended and the side boosters land at sea, Falcon Heavy would likely be able to launch Jupiter 3 to a highly supersynchronous GTO, meaning that the spacecraft's apogee would end up well above GEO. For example, on Falcon Heavy's Block 5 launch debut, the rocket sent the approximately 6.5-ton, approximately 14,250 lb Arabsat 6A communications satellite to a GTO with an apogee of almost 90,000 kilometers, approximately 56,000 miles, shaving about 20% off of the satellite's orbit-raising workload. Falcon Heavy's Jupiter 3 mission won't beat the record for total payload to GTO in a single launch, held by Arianespace's Ariane 5 rocket after a 2021 mission to GTO launched 2 communications satellites weighing 10.27 t, but it will be just 1 ton shy. Jupiter 3 is the 10th mission firmly scheduled to launch on SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket between now and 2025. Teslas are susceptible to hacking due to Bluetooth locks, cybersecurity firm says. Teslas are among the most susceptible vehicles to be hacked due to their Bluetooth locks, cybersecurity firm NCC Group said. The cars can be remotely unlocked and controlled by hackers that can exploit a vulnerability in the Bluetooth system's security, the group said. NCC Group researcher Sultan Qasim Khan was shown in a video opening, then driving a Tesla using a small relay device attached to a laptop. The device bridged a large gap between the Tesla and the Tesla owner's phone, Reuters said. This proves that any product relying on a trusted BLE connection is vulnerable to attacks even from the other side of the world, NCC said in a statement. BLE means Bluetooth Low Energy, and is a technology utilized in vehicles and Bluetooth locks that will automatically unlock or unlatch when an authorized device is nearby. While it is a convenience feature, it is not immune to attacks, which was the point of NCC's experiment. The hack was performed on a 2021 Tesla Model Y, but NCC Group maintains that any lock utilizing BLE technology, including residential smart locks, could be unlocked in the same manner. This essentially means that, with the right technology in the wrong hands, a car or a home could be controlled or invaded. The group also stated that the vulnerability in the BLE locks was not traditional and would not be fixed with software updates. Additionally, added BLE-based authentication was not originally designed for use in locking mechanisms, the report states. Instead, BLE was developed for fitness, healthcare, and home entertainment applications. In effect, systems that people rely on to guard their cars, homes, and private data are using Bluetooth proximity authentication mechanisms that can be easily broken with cheap off-the-shelf hardware, NCC added regarding the BLE authentication. This research illustrates the danger of using technologies for reasons other than their intended purpose, especially when security issues are involved. Tesla has routinely looked for weaknesses in its security systems. The company has participated in Pwn2Own events on several occasions, which allows hackers to attempt to infiltrate some of the most notable companies in the world and their best products. Tesla gave away a Model 3 as a prize for finding vulnerabilities in the company's security. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions, Ford dealers are defying company orders with insane F-150 Lightning markups. Ford has made it clear over the past months that dealers should not overcharge for popular electric vehicles like the F-150 Lightning. CEO Jim Farley himself has spoken up against it, and Ford itself has written a sternly worded letter to dealers warning them of the consequences they may face if they charge too much for the all-electric pickup truck. Ford and its CEO's warnings appear to have fallen on some deaf ears. As mentioned by the Lightning Owners Forum to Teslarati, a Ford dealer in California has been spotted charging around $145,000 for a 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning Platinum Super Crew. The same dealership, DCH Ford of Thousand Oaks in Westlake Village, CA, also had a couple more Lightning options available for about $130,000. Another dealer, this time located in Napa, CA, had a 2022 F-150 Lightning Platinum listed for almost $134,000. That's a markup of about $40,000, or about the same amount as a base F-150 Lightning Pro. While the F-150 Lightning Platinum starts at about $91,000 and options could easily bloat out the vehicle's price, a markup that puts the all-electric pickup truck well into the $130,000 minus $145,000 range is substantial. It could even, perhaps, result in some Ford dealers being punished by the company. Ford has been clamping down on improper dealer behavior, especially with regard to its all-electric vehicles. Just recently, the Blue Oval stated that dealers might be fined $25,000 for selling demo units of the F-150 Lightning early. Fined dealers would also be blacklisted from the Ford Courtesy Transportation Program, FCTP.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.